Now, a lot of you guys really didn't like this last one, and I guess that's to be expected. You know, unlike the Christian stuff, neither of these people are hated. People are probably mad right now at me calling the relationship between them toxic, but that's what I think it legitimately was. I feel like all these people are mad that I'm telling the truth, or I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. You know, some people say that it's wrong to profit off of drama and misfortune, but a large portion of the videos on YouTube do that exact same thing, including the videos on XQC's channel. Another person said it was quote-unquote backseating a breakup, but what has Twitch been doing besides backseating their entire relationship for the past 3 years? Half the people on Twitch wouldn't even have a job if it weren't for backseating. Along with that, I hate to say it, but in my opinion, Felix was the reason why their relationship failed. I don't think he was committed. Time, emotion, effort, it all seemed eerily absent. The lack of commitment could also be dissected a step further. We all saw the quote-unquote just roommates thing as a joke, but it can also be seen as a lack of commitment. If I'm not mistaken, Maya made Miz make it clear they were dating to make sure that he was committed, which is a stark difference compared to XQC's denial. Even if just as a joke, all these examples of possible lack of commitment might be why he seems so unfazed by their breakup. Maybe there just wasn't much put in on his end. Other people got mad because, you know, Sammy and Felix want privacy. You know, don't get me wrong, they have the right to not release private details, but by no means do I think that they have the right to stop people from talking about stuff that they made public. Not only did they make it public, they made it public on purpose. Adept had him unmute his stream while they argued. I cannot think of a lot of women that wouldn't date XQC. Now you might say, oh, but that doesn't necessarily matter because, you know, you can't just replace one woman with another. But as we have seen, and as you will come to see as I continue to explain it here, he really doesn't give a fuck. So let's take some time to look at the stuff that I kind of missed. You can see that there was a lot of tension leading up to the breakup.
You need every excuse to act the way you act. And bitch pulls out the fucking clipboard in game and as a bitch. Sammy, you were being a bitch though. Pulls out her clipboard and starts saying like, when is the this and the that? And what?
You better say.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Until, eventually, XQC gets mad again, and Adept ends her stream super early.
Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna end my stream because, Felix is mad that I didn't rescue him fast enough, and so now I have to go deal with shit in the DMs. This is a fucking disaster, so this is fucking sick. Thank you, Felix. Shout out to you. You're doing great. You're making this. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but this is like number 25 in a row or something. I don't know, but here it is again. Let's go.
In this clip,
Sammy left. Listen, I won't talk about that much, man. Me and Sammy got into a little bit of a fight. It is what it is, man. I don't think we're gonna be seeing Sammy very often.
Felix is talking about the fight that they got into right after this clip. So the sequence of events are this clip, then the fight, which ended in them breaking up, then this tweet, then these clips where XQC hinted that they broke up, then XQC tweeting, and finally ending in XQC's post-announcement reaction.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need the dance now. Just fuck, man. Holy shit, please, man. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I actually don't give a fuck, please, man. Jesus Christ, man.
On a completely different note, in my eyes, you know, Felix has become an internet gangster, you know, a real internet tough guy. I can see so many similarities between him and a Roblox gangster, you know, a rogue gangster, those fucking kids on the internet.
Too afraid to cuff a Man, say that shit to my face. On God, you're a pussy. I want to meet you in real life just so I can fuck you up. Man, shit on my face. I want to meet you in real life just so I can fuck you
All day long, these kids sit on Roblox and threaten to dox each other, or DDoS, and brag about how much money they wasted on Roblox. It's the same thing XQC is doing.
The fucking cops? You kidding me?
Guys, man, that was down bad, man. Guys, don't hurt me.
You fucking with the cops? Man, fuck
Guys,
these
don't
guys.
hurt me, man.
These people do stuff based around getting over on someone and spite and overall pettiness. You know, GTA RP, in my opinion, is the worst thing that happened to Felix. And I do think it had a part in the falling apart of their relationship. That's just my opinion, but I'm sure other people feel that way too. I don't know how he feels, but I know how he wants us to think he feels. And usually, the way you want people to think you feel is the way that you want to feel. He, at the very least, wants us to think that he doesn't give a fuck.
Sorry about
Okay.
everything bad that has happened recently.
Okay, I'm gonna do this now. Just fuck, man. Holy shit, please, man. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I actually don't give a fuck, please, man. Jesus Christ, man.
On top of all that, they did something pretty big, right? They went and they unfollowed each other. Crazy. Well, maybe not a big thing, but definitely troublesome, right? You see, people like Yvonne and Sean, they separated, but they both had mutual friends and overlapping careers where they would have to interact. But that wasn't a problem because they became friends, or at the very least, they tolerated each other. When things are so bad that you can't even stand to see each other on social media, it makes me wonder how things like the Housewives of Twitch and time spent with mutual friends is gonna work. Do they divide it up like it's a divorce? Like what's gonna happen? You know, at the end of the day, I think it's their mistake. Sure, you know, it sucks to have people speculate without full context, but who are the ones that time and time again made the conscious decision as two adults to publicize their relationship issues? It all comes back down to the concept of, if you want to keep something private, keep it private. Don't make it public and then say, no guys, can you please keep this public thing private? Just don't make it public in the first place. And that's a mistake. We make mistakes, but at the end of the day, we can't pin our mistakes and the weight of them on other people. Sounds a little bit overdramatic when I say it out loud, but I don't know. I mean, when you get all this and you get when you get this, like 200 just for stating facts, and if you actually look at what I said, I don't see how you could feel like any of the stuff that I said is false. But that's it. Like I said, that's it. That's the end of it. They're done. It's over. Doesn't matter anymore. They don't gotta deal with each other.